Eala, Bagunas named flag bearers at Thailand SEA Games. Tennis ace Alex Eala and the last Pilipinas team captain Brian Bagunas are chosen as the Philippine flag bearers for the 33rd Southeast Asian Games opening ceremony in Bangkok, Thailand on December 9th. According to the Philippine Olympic Committee Tuesday, Eala and Bagunas will lead the 300-member delegation that could possibly be trimmed to 200 because of the year-long mourning for Queen Sirikit and the Songkla disaster during the parade of athletes at the Rajamangala National Stadium. Popularity aside, Alex and Brian have made impacts in the global sports community, and that makes them the best choice to carry the flag in the SEA Games, said POC President Bambol Tolentino. Eala, 20, started her 2025 WTA season campaign in 147th place, but a historic semifinal run at the Miami Open pushed her to 75th last March, getting direct entries to the majors. Eala continued the tear and emerged as the first Philippine player to win a major singles main draw match in the Open era at the U.S. Open last August with an upset of Danish Claritossen, 6-3, 2-6, 7-6, 13-11. Eala captured her first tour title in September after topping Hungarian Punna Udvardy, 1-6, 7-5, 6-3, at the Guadalajara 125 final in Mexico. Meanwhile, Bagunas was one of the major driving forces in the Philippines' first-ever men's volleyball world championship win at the expense of many-time African champion Egypt last September at the Mall of Asia Arena. Bagunas, 28, plays professional volleyball for the Osaka Bluetun in Japan's SV League. It's about the inspirational appeal, the motivation and hard work that reaps accomplishment that make an athlete or athletes the best choice for the chore, Tolentino said. The announcement came at sunset, when the Bangkok sky had turned the shade of ripe mangoes and the scents of street food drifted lazily through the athletes' village. Word traveled fast, faster than the clattering tuk-tuks outside, rippling through chat groups, team rooms, and open-air dining halls. Eala and Bagunas, they're our flag bearers. At first it felt like a rumor, a sweet rumor, like the kind that warms you unexpectedly. But then it was confirmed. Alex Eala, the tennis wunderkind whose rise had been foretold since she first picked up a racket. Brian Bagunas, the towering volleyball ace, the thunderstrike spiker, beloved for his humility as much as his heart. Two athletes from two different worlds, united by the same colors, blue, red, white, yellow, and now the same flag. The call. Alex received the news in the most unceremonious way possible, in slippers fresh from practice, hair tied in a messy bun, eating mango sticky rice straight from a plastic cup. Her coach walked up, arms crossed, eyebrows arched in that familiar, I have news posture. Alex, you've been chosen. For a doping test, she said, half joking, mouth still full. No, for the flag. She froze. Spoon in midair. The flag, she whispered. The Philippines flag. Opening ceremony. You're one of the flag bearers. Alex blinked. Twice. Then a grin formed slowly, almost shyly, like she wasn't sure if she deserved it. Me. You. Her heart thudded, so loudly she wondered if nearby athletes could hear. She had always dreamed of winning medals, lifting trophies, achieving rankings. But carrying the flag? That was something different. Something sacred. Somewhere between disbelief and joy. She felt her throat tighten. Coach, this is an honor, he finished. And you earned it. Across the village, Brian Bagunas was in his room ironing his own jersey, a habit he never outgrew, when his phone buzzed. Team manager. Bri, can we talk? Urgent. He thought it was strategy-related. Maybe roster changes. Maybe practice adjustments. So he went downstairs in a hurry, not even matching his slippers. But instead of a tactical meeting, he was greeted by applause. Coaches, teammates, staff, all looking at him like he'd just scored a championship winning point. What's happening? He asked, confused. The team manager clapped a hand on his shoulder. You're carrying the flag, Brian. He blinked. The what? The flag. Our flag. Alongside Alex Eala. Brian was not an emotional man, not outwardly, at least. But at that moment, he felt his chest grow warm, and his fingers trembled slightly. Why me? He asked quietly. Because when people think of heart, of resilience, of never giving up, you're one of the names they remember. Brian swallowed hard. "Salamat," he whispered. "I'll do my best." 2. The night before. Athletes buzzed in their rooms, ironing uniforms, checking accessories, practicing waves in the mirror. Some were too excited to sleep. Others prayed silently. Alex sat on her balcony, racket beside her, gazing out at the shimmering Bangkok skyline. She remembered watching past SEA games on TV, tiny in size compared to the global tournaments she dreamed of, but big in spirit. She remembered seeing flag bearers stride out, so proud, so dignified. Now she would be one of them,